Раз, раз, раз. Всем привет, с вами Yurnelo. Проходим игру Mass Effect Andromeda. Че, у нас две планетки, осталась сюжетка.
At least we managed to save the Moshai.
I only wish we could have saved more.
В смысле спасти остальных? Я же спас. Я всех спас. Еще, блин, что, зря его отпустил, что ли? Был договор. Ай, я, наша четвертая планета. Там еще пятая будет. Какое-то местное солнце. Что-то как-то криво летит. Да, тухловатая какая-то планета. Ни зелени, ни воды. Какая-то лава только. А не, водичка есть немножко. А, вся команда вышла. А чё, я не в костюме? А вдруг кто нападет? Ни оружия, ничего нету. Нафига он снял свой костюм? Уже в те времена был коронавирус. За ручки не мацают, за ладошки не мацают друг друга. Я взяла на себя самое сложное. Не пизди. Сори за мат, но она пиздит. Провалялась, нифига ничего не делала. Батя пришел, порешался. Не надо спешить. Надо спешить? Или не надо? Не надо спешить. Ладно. С народом пообщаюсь.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
Отличная идея.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Конечно. Пусть остается.
Joel has already become a valued member of my crew.
Так что руки прочь.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
Так, что у нас тут по карте? Ну, что-то городок такой скудный. Ну, сейчас обшмонаем его. Так. Пока ничего нету. Так, куда идти? Доки. А, может телепортнуться. Сюда основное. Ясно. Налево тут. Что-нибудь интересненькое попадется. Требуется инженер. Нет, спасибо. Опа. Я думал, сюда дверца есть. А, есть дверца, да. Что у нас тут? Где-то сопли текут. Исследовать. Ну что, дешевле, я не знаю. Нет, нифига не дешевле. Где их взять, эти материалы? Питер, капитана порта. Опа. Стащили модельку. Витрина. Планеты. Так. Наверх можно сгонять будет. Или пойду высморкаюсь. Так, первый клиент.
Least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renharth. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Ну давай. Суд и
Who
наказание.
decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Закон о торговле.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
Так, что тут у нас? Бытовых товаров.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
Давай, давай, товар показывай.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
Что у тебя есть тут? Ключ расшифровки реликтов. Ладно, возьмем. Не знаю, для чего пригодится, нет, но возьмем. Так. Модель истребителя реликтов. Забираем. Кетский сплав. Ну, в принципе, мало чего интересного.
Vestaran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
Что это за фрукт?
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmog.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury. Meant to be shared with friends and family.
Бабки не проблема, давай. Куда ты пойдешь, блин? Купи у нее.
Something I can do for you?
Ну,
I'll get moving.
да мог их купить, господи. Проблема. Материалов.
They let you pass the gates. Huh.
It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
Ну, давай. Подать. Да, они слишком богатые ребята.
I'm not selling to aliens.
Чё?
I neither want nor need your business. Go away.
Продавец брони.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
Can't hurt to be prepared. Maybe you've got something I'm looking for.
If I don't today, I will tomorrow.
Не, это все плохо. Так. Да не, городок, в принципе, не маленький. Офис Купера. А, с той стороны подойти.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Все, поковырял. Обалдеть быстро как.
Pathfinder, as you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
Их можно понять.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
О, нифига себе. Бегай, письма собирай. О, само ключ закрыто. Консоль.
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the vault.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Of course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
Мы хотим помочь.
We're in this together. The initiative wants to help.
I want to believe it. You're so different from the Ket. What can I do for you?
Эфра. Ну все, пошел треп.
I'm hoping you can get me on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone. And neither can your initiative.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Ой, еще круто.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers. Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Никуда она не уедет. Будет здесь дрочить.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
Губернатор.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder. Some days it's a burden.
Первый проходит, чё? Вижу цель, не знаю преград, всё.
How did you become governor? Do your people
Слабая
elect
политика.
leaders by popular vote?
If by vote you
Пах,
mean
пах,
argue
пах,
loudly
кому жить,
until
кому
one
умирать.
candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
Отношения.
Is there time in your busy schedule to meet someone special?
Everyone is special to me, in their own way.
Not what I meant.
Oh, no, that isn't a priority
Он уже
right now.
подкатывает.
Someday, maybe.
Сопротивление.
I sense tension between your government and the resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
Семья.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
Just one. My sister, Sarah.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
До встречи.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Угу.
Put a layer of security between yourself and danger.
Блин. Сопли сраные. О. Собрание граждан. Что такое, ребят?
Exaltation is just another word for how the Keg kill us.
And if you're wrong? If we've been killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a Ket up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
I've seen different types of Ket. They could be exalting multiple species.
Anything that transforms is an abomination. We have to destroy the creatures.
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
А, правки можно еще вносить. Блин. Да я ничего не буду поправлять. Их не проблема, если что. Местная кафешка. О.
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
Питательная паста. Давай.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
If we used your system, we'd never have a food shortage.
If you want, I can send a few samples to your ship. Your people can study it.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
What does Taverton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more a place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Taverton at the Taverton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink.
Выпить, а покушать.
That's all for now.
Come back anytime.
Real change in tone after that care facility. Half the...
This paste stuff ain't half bad.
Aren't you the way? They should put Jar on every resistance recruitment poster. I'm so glad you're back. And one piece this time.
Так. Налево сгонять, что ли? Ну, давайте налево сгоним. Ой, направо. А, нельзя. Думал, сейчас всосу в себя.
Did you look at the internal structure?
I couldn't even get it open. It locked me out.
So I was right. It is Remnant.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
Do as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
Pavoa, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter. Pathfinder, I've been studying the helmet you found, and it's got me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Будет сделано.
For you? Anything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the sound of that. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore and bring me anything of interest.
Что за планета? Координаты.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
Да блин, я все планеты уже просканил, ты чё?
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
You know, as an Aya resident, it's your duty to show the new guy around.
I see. Is that a human custom?
Oh yeah, a very important one.
Then I'm sure Piran will be happy to give you a tour.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
О, шлем, который я нашел.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
Да блин, чё ничего нельзя отсканировать? О, Пиби, ты чё, уже напилась, что ли? Пиби.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
У Игры есть вопросы.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Не переживай.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding and attractive. Nice combination. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Так. Точка быстрого перемещения.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Кто меня сканирует?
Hello there.
I'm working.
Я знаю, ну.
You scan Aya's first alien visitor without permission, then blow me off? Come on.
Curiosity doesn't imply a desire to interact.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
Ну давай.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I've spent long enough around your people to understand what family means to you.
You only see the surface. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Я буду все без поправок. Будь что будет.
Ryder, take a break and enjoy the view with me. Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
I love pretty much everything about it.
I love the air, the breeze. And one day we'll have more places like this. I have faith.
Да. Хорошо поговорили. А, это я кругаля дал. Ну, я туда уж. Штаб сопротивления.
Pathfinder, it appears the Angara have installed the AI you found on Vault.
Ушас.
Have you connected with any of the scientists on Aya? Moshai Sefa?
I met her.
She's smart.
She will be dead in a few years.
Is that a prediction? Or a promise?
A hope.
Isn't this world better than Bold?
No.
You're safe from the cat, surrounded by people who think you're amazing.
Idiots.
Это же я ее спас.
Can do to make you more comfortable?
Deactivate me. Erase my files.
Anything else?
Trigger a volcanic eruption. Bury the city in ash and fire.
Okay.
На Волде
It's
еще не
possible
нашел.
keeping this AI intact was not terribly useful.
Сэм, блин.
Well, good luck.
Бесполезная.
Hope you die.
Да, надо было Сэму все-таки в нее влазить. Бесполезный. И... Кто ж знал? Эфра. Раски, поговорим.
Moved Team Vayon to replace them? No, 6-9 is too unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days. Out of ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many kit, not enough resistance. I have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kit outpost, but I don't know.
Правьте подмогу.
If they could do it alone, they would have by now. Send reinforcements.
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable elsewhere. But you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
That's quite the gift you sent. Insane AI. Real attention grabber.
Теперь он ваш.
I couldn't leave it on Vold. Maybe it'll help someday.
Have to talk it out of killing itself first. What do you need?
Кет, он все пошел трёп. Можно отдыхать.
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A home world somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. They treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
Okay, that's it.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
How did you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police. Purely ornamental. Gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it?
Губернатор.
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her?
She holds her own. Not many do.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than Resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative? Sounds so unthreatening, like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
I'll let you get back to it.
У меня нет оружия, блин. Чё, смотри, я бомж. Блин, лучше бы я у тебя на корабле его оставил.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a data pad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
О.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
Ну-ка, что там наверху? Надо все посмотреть, ну. Ага.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged iron gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar. Kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishari.
Ishari. Какой-то басик. Опа! Чья это у нас тут задница?
Getting lots of stares. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
For some Angara, we're the only humans they'll ever see. That's huge.
Whatever happens, we'll make a better show than the Ket. Efra's letting me record a few of these training sessions. Just a few. But the Angara have some smart tactics. Now I get how they've held out against the Ket.
Pathfinder, Efra cleared you to purchase weapons. Over my objection.
Возражение, блин. Ты с кем базаришь, блин? Это перепроходец. Главный пацан на районе. Ты что, гонишь, что ли? Не хотела она.
Anything I buy will be used to fight Cat.
You fight our enemy, but you're not one of us. Remember that.
Ой, 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 ой. 1000 урона. Ха, такое можно купить. Один патрон всего лишь. Ну давай, попробуем. Бабки не проблема, как говорится. Давай, тоже заберу. Дуло. Давай. Давай. О, еще, блин, урончика можно добавить. Забираю, короче, все. Так. Одно письмо осталось. Блин, я целый час ничего не делал практически. Что это за терминал? А, точка быстрого перемещения. О, хранилище. Да, зарослый овощ тут все давно не убирались. Технички не было.
There's always been an active display for Aya, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos? Tell me, what are you seeing?
Меня не спрашивай. Ну ладно.
I think what we need to figure out is what's different. Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However,
they're not connected to each other, but to this place.
This image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks like Aya's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming. Doing what it was meant to do.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
What do you think, Professor?
I think that Meridian is the control center for all the vaults.
Соглашусь.
This discovery might just change everything. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Helios live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What? Where? Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured me. He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't. Meridian is my people's best chance for survival. We have to take it from him.
Agreed. Such power in the hands of such evil could mean the end of your people. And mine.
Он еще пожалеет. Я буду сражаться ради всех.
No one is safe as long as he's on this hunt. I'm going to shut it down, for all our sakes.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship. I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there.
Блин, опять к нему тащится. Там нет никакого телепорта. А, вот есть.
I deserve to be told. You had no right to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing investigation. I meant no disrespect.
Did Jarl know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
I could have kept Sam to myself, you know.
This is different. Not your business.
It is now. We need to find the Ket command ship. Tell him the truth about my capture.
Moshai, please.
It may be our only route to the Archon.
One of my men helped the Ket take her. A resistance commander named Venturev.
The Archon wanted her knowledge of Remnant tech. But why would Ven betray her?
I don't know. That's why I kept it quiet. I'm working to capture him, make him answer for what he did.
You know where he is?
Kadara Port. My contacts are hunting him.
Contacts? You can't trust anyone there. They deserted our cause, our people.
And now they're ruled by exiles from your galaxy.
Ven may know how to find the Archon and his ship. We can't leave this to a pack of renegades and outlaws.
I need the relic that leads to Meridian, and I can handle my people. Let me do this.
I don't like it.
I don't care. The Pathfinder is right.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara Port to your ship.
Our traitor could have useful information. We need him alive.
That's up to him.
Be safe, Pathfinder. As for you, Ephra, we're not done.
А что делать-то сейчас?
The sooner you reach Kadara Port, the faster you'll find Venturev. What do you need?
Ну давай еще потрепаемся. Раз тут
Anything
появились.
to help me understand how your traitor thinks would be useful.
He's stubborn. Always questioned orders. I thought it was a strength. Now I know better.
He must have had some reason to betray me. What could turn him?
Does it matter?
Of course it does.
Kadara's full of bad people, but would they shelter a Ket sympathizer? Can't we just ask for help?
I did, and got it. But my contacts don't run things. The people who do are stubborn.
One's own medicine is always the most bitter.
Even if I could cut a deal, Ven's made himself hard to find.
Moshai, do you remember anything of the Archon that might be a clue to his motives?
He spoke to me like I was a child. No, worse, a pet. But it was clear he has plans for Meridian.
He thought you could help him.
Now he thinks I'm the key.
He's right. You may be the only person in Helios who can help him.
Have you found any other references to Meridian in the Remnant tech?
You're the one who walks into vaults. You tell us.
I didn't notice anything. Doesn't mean it wasn't staring me in the face.
I studied so many relics over the decades. Nothing hinted at the existence of such a place.
Maybe we're not meant to find it.
What'll happen when Aya's people learn someone in the Resistance betrayed their Moshai?
This treason is unprecedented. It will undermine faith in the Resistance.
Not if we show everyone Ven acted alone.
That may not be enough.
I haven't lost faith in you, Ephra. Neither will they.
I'd better get moving.
I'll keep in touch.
Stars and skies above you, Pathfinder. Watch your back.
when you have a moment, Pathfinder, this is a tremendous honor. I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies, navigating the Scourge to find Aya. Incredible.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are, strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Darej, Chief Voneron.
Блин, микрофон-то не опустил.
It's a privilege to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
I'm something of a pathfinder myself. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer. You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Ну, конечно.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. I'll provide search nav points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have.
Буря.
Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise? What are their expectations?
They survived the Scourge and the Ket, and rebuilt their civilization. Don't forget it.
Appeal to their pride. Sensible. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Oh,
I am not. You always short of credits after we come back.
300 years
Is it
old
because
and
of her?
fussing at us like a matriarch.
I'm a
doctor. Fussing's part of the job.
Anomaly on sensors.
Вон новая планета.
System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute.
Опа, зачистим сначала.
The collective has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Новая система.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan. Anomaly detected. Probe away. I found something.
Ничего.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Now orbiting Gadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is... Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Какой-то китайский район.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Что-то скрываю, да?
We'll find a way. We always do.
Так. На Волте, на Катаре. Проверить почту. Ага. Сука, я не туда прилетел. Я задание не переключилось.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again. I dare you.
You won't get away with this.
Все, назад валим. Не буду пока это выполнять. Что ж мне тут хочется отсканировать? на корабль на свой попасть, бил? Еще что-то надо. Откуда я вышел? Есть! Милки Вей нашел. Как долго тут открывается? Я на корабль хочу попасть свой. Что за хрень? А, вот. Сначала дополнительное задание. О.
What's up, Ryder?
Что, собрание?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jall's right.
Успокойся. Давайте просто послушаем.
I know dealing with so many unknowns is frustrating, but we need to hear each other out.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No, that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Ramov? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Crap. No one fights harder than people with nothing to lose.
We still have to find Ven Terev.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in. Anyway, get Callow the nav points for both Eladin and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options ready to go. Hey, I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything.
Все
Meeting
разбежались.
adjourned. As you were.
Что-то, блин, не уважает нас, смотрю я. Давно в угол не ставил, видно.
Are you sure about that, Lexi? We don't know how long we're going to need the... Even trading with Kadara and Aya, we don't have a reliable food source in Helios yet. I'm sure you'll find a way.
5. Пятая категория, да. Плюс? Ёптыть. Да ты гонишь. Но я уже это не вытащу. Ладно, пока простые, наверное, прокачаю. Тут тоже 5. Шлем гиперстраж. Наручи не хватит, да? Да блин. Кто ж знал, что там плюс еще появится? А, стоп. Там выбрать надо же. Так. Кинуть счета. Что? Ну, блин, у меня аж игра свернулась. Блин, ну давай. Ты чё? Эй, игра-то... Зашибись. А вот, все, зашел. Так. Недорого. Какой продать, купить? А, или надо покупать. Ладно, давайте шлем там еще. А, я все исследовал. Разработал. Киберстраж 1. Улучшена подвеска. О. Да, уже ничего не осталось.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
I'm going to do it. I've run all the tests. It's non-toxic.
Обалдеть, насколько заданий мне дали.
If we're going to live here, someone has to take the plunge and actually try to eat things.
Dr. Tapero, please do something.
Don't do it, Suvi.
You told on me. I thought we were friends. You, sir, are uninvited.
Так, снайперки. 1000. Один выстрел только, да? Так. Хотя бы чихнуть. Эй, чё толку вот я выбирал? А, есть эффекты, да. Нет, херота все. Руки только поменяй там. Пусто. Пиби. Так. Блин, я пойду высморкаюсь, уже не могу, нафиг. Так. Пиби. Так. Задача в LA. Мне тут, конечно, надо полный Nexus. Надавали мне, конечно. Я. Союзники тут. А, это Трейлс еще живой. Вот я его не убил тогда. На буре. Подставить меня, наверное, хочет. Понять систему. О, блин, приоритетные какие. Ладно, будем по очереди. Nexus. До приоритетное задание еще, короче, далеко нам. Бля, выговорить. Как смог. О! Нифига себе тут пооткрывалось мне. Офигеть. Ладно, давайте next.
Pathfinder, this is Captain Dunn. There's a situation I could use your assistance with. I'd rather not discuss it over open channels. Please come see me on the Hyperion Bridge as soon as you can.
Обалдеть тут. Надавали сколько? Керри.
Free for an interview? I'd like to know more about the Angara. It's not often a first contact goes so smoothly. At least the Angara are more peaceful than the Ket. There's high hopes for this alliance.
Приятно вас видеть. Так, подкатим сначала.
It's a good reason to say hi.
That's not... This is about history, not you and...
Me and...
I need to finish this. So, the Angara, your thoughts on the alliance?
Пока все идет хорошо.
The Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies.
The Angara soldier who joined your team has a few fans already, but everyone's talking about Aya. Green plants, flowing water? Our leaders have discussed whether we should send colonists there.
Aya принадлежит Ангара.
Aya is a sovereign planet of the Angara. We have no right to settle there.
Strong stuff. Here's hoping we don't need to. Okay, that's... Look, camera off. I need to say something. I feel like you want to get closer to me than an interview.
I think I
Возможно.
What about you?
I want... this isn't right. It's not ethical to date an interview subject. But once the documentary's done, we could get to know each other better.
А что если ты...
Then I'll be patient. It'll be something to look forward to.
Thank you. Just a couple more interviews and let's see what happens. Oh, a call from the director's office. Excuse me.
Отложено.
Things are still going
Pathfinder Rider, a word. I stopped an unauthorized shipment to Kadara. Important stuff. Rations, tools, power cells, you name it. Corresponds with inventory discrepancies. Someone's stealing and storing supplies around Nexus and Hyperion for delivery to the exiles. If you could keep an eye out for suspicious or out-of-place packages, I'd appreciate it.
I'll see what I can do.
Great. Stolen supplies haven't been processed for release, so Sam should be able to detect them.
Hi, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus. We ask that you spend a few short minutes going through immigration processing, then we'll have you on your way.
And we're happy to help your guards secure their weapons.
I prefer them armed for now. You understand, of course.
Oh, Pathfinder, this is the head of the Angaran delegation.
The one who saved the Moshai. She speaks highly of you. Call me Isa de Navarre.
Welcome, Ambassador. The Angara's first formal visit will be one for the history books.
I wonder what they'll say.
I was just explaining to the Ambassador that armed guards aren't necessary here.
Is something wrong, Ambassador?
Please walk with me, Pathfinder. So much life. All different, all united. The way it could have been. 75 years ago, we were scattered, struggling to rebuild after the Scourge. Then, the Ket arrived. Alien life. It was monumental. But then they deceived and enslaved us. So, I hope you understand my precautions.
Я понимаю.
Your people have endured much, Ambassador. I'd be cautious too.
Especially when your initiative's first colony is a military outpost. I want to believe in this alliance, Pathfinder. The Moshai says you're trustworthy. Please, help me trust.
А я тебя не знаю.
Everything you see, we're willing to share. Knowledge, technology, support.
What's the price?
Whatever you're willing to give.
They will guard my ship. If you are not conquerors, I trust my person to your honor.
Thank you. We won't disappoint you, Ambassador.
Pavoa set Jav Teravon, Pathfinder. Welcome to Andromeda.
Блин, да чё, как это попасть?
Of course, there are probably more systems to find. The Scourge doesn't help.
But our mapping
А,
of
вот он.
Helios is complete for now. My model of Helios blossoms with data thanks to you. Here, please. You have earned this.
Что такое? Что я получил-то? Ты мне дай мне хоть что-нибудь.
I'll look at the growth patterns. The beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
Do you have...
Uploading new analyses.
Охренеть, задание я сейчас набрал. А, да что-то выбрал. Выгодно.
Downloading new scanner data.
I'll look at the growth patterns.
А, господи, я понял, где я. Так, надо сейчас закупиться тут. Зоркий переход. 5-е, блин, фига себе. А что там? Что по ТТХ?
Hey.
Пятый сокол. 5 косарей стоит. Ну давай возьму. Ну и это возьму тоже. Купила хоть? Не купил нифига. А ну-ка, может, что-нибудь продать тебе можно? Так, что мне тут, может, что-нибудь есть тухленькое такое? Из оружия. Ладно, пока ничего нет. Блин, еще тут кто-то хочет от меня что-то.
Hello there.
Hey. Nice to see you.
Чеки модов. Давай. А, да давай тоже. Давай одну хотя бы. Так. Блин, все бабки потратил практически.
Interesting place, isn't it? Full of smiles and handshakes. Not many soldiers. Even though when politicians make peace, it's we soldiers who keep it.
А, нужно открыть.
Given our situation, it's smart to show we truly come in friendship.
Though in these times you should be prepared for the alternative. But names. I know you, Pathfinder. I am Andromeda, a Heskal with the Resistance.
A Heskal?
Centuries ago, Heskal were special forces. We defended colonies, passing our training down via oral history. Few remember us today. I came to learn what the Milky Way knows of such things. I heard your father was part of a similar program.
Скажи, N7.
What have you learned about the N7 program?
Human soldiers who trained on exotic worlds. Arcturus, Europa, Rio de Janeiro.
Нифига себе, что он знает?
Fight in all environments on little food or sleep, to care for their injured, to lead. Is that accurate? Wasn't your father one of them?
He was one of the first N7s. He was proud of that, even though he didn't stay in service. Didn't stop him teaching me and my sister a few tricks.
So, you carry a little of that knowledge with you, as well as your Pathfinder skills. N7 training would benefit my people. Heskal training would benefit yours. Perhaps a few war games. Show me how your skills handle the tests of a Heskal recruit. Challenge yourself and teach me.
A chance to work with the Angaran best of the best? Absolutely.
Excellent. I'll activate our training beacons. Finding them can be your first test. After that, I look forward to learning.
Да. Что, ты хочешь что-то сказать мне?
Ryder, I just read the most fascinating histories about the conflict.
But...
Я тебя спрашивал вообще? Ладно, перемотаем. Где там вопросики-то были?
Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara, and now they're here, on the Nexus. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've welcomed us. They've earned our trust.
I guess.
Talk to them. Get to know them. See for yourself.
Good advice. I will.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garth.
Ну чё, где эти вопросики? Обыскать надо.
These are stolen supplies. I'll alert the dock manager.
Так, что-то туплю. Ладно. Пойдемте посмотрим, что-то еще есть у нас. Кривотсек.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
Я его слышу.
Another cache of stolen supplies, alerting the dock manager.
Right, but that's a 6.
Что, все спокойно?
The Angara are survivors.
Fallout from the recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors of the Nexus. Director Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your safety. This is HNS.
Another cache of stolen supplies, alerting the dock manager.
Так.
Oh, I can't wait to go. Pathfinder, I hear the Angaran planet Aya is a paradise.
Ой, ну ладно, короче. Что-то уже все, фиговенько. Ладно, тут до хрена еще заданий. На этом все. С вами был Yurnelo. Всем пока.